that we're in a 61 to 65 moment where the lawsuits won't be effective?
Well, you know, we obviously do not have the same kind of tool that we had with preclearance, but we've been remarkably effective, I think, over the last few years fighting back against these voter suppression mechanisms, right? So not just Section 2, but also state constitutional law challenges. So the Advancement Project and the ACLU joined forces, litigated, knocked out Pennsylvania's voter ID law under the state constitution. Governor Corbett is not appealing that decision. And then we used Section 2 again together in Wisconsin to knock out Wisconsin's voter ID law. So we are, I think, pretty successful right now. The thing is, you know, Wisconsin, even before that decision came out, you know,
they wouldn't have been pre-clearance.
Well, absolutely, absolutely not. But, you know, but to your point about the necessity of pre-clearance, everyone who saw that trial knew Wisconsin had no shot. They had no evidence of voter fraud, and we had hundreds of thousands of people who were going to be disenfranchised by it. So then the legislature started talking about changing the ID law, right, which is exactly what places like Mississippi were doing between 1961 and 1965.
Positions will say, look, these kinds of restrictions are just not who we are as a 21st century people.
You know, I really hope so, Melissa. You know, 10 years ago, I think when the voter ID issue started percolating, I think a lot of people just didn't understand why that would be a problem, because a lot of people, most people, have some form of ID. So for them, it doesn't seem like a big burden. And I think courts, when they first started hearing about these issues, sort of thought to themselves, well, you know, judges who are, you know, pretty privileged people think to themselves, well, I have one of these IDs in my pocket right now. But there's been a really, really, I think, successful education process. The litigation's been really important for that, to showcase these individuals like Ms. Eaton, who, you know, for them, it actually is a significant burden, and they're a significant portion of the population.
I mean, Nevada just won this.